Thank you everyone for calling the tweets and questions today. Today it's the 21st of October, it's World Apple Day. So this week's foodie film was visited the first urban cidery in the UK. We met Simon Wright, the founder of Hawks. He's using food waste to create delicious craft ciders.
There's been a massive craft beer movement, gin, all these areas, and cider's kind of been happening in the background in the West Country for sure for years, but not necessarily up in London. So for us, actually, it's taking some of that craft beer knowledge and experience that people have and trying to put that into cider. We made ginger beer, and people were coming saying, do you make cider? We've got all these waste apples. So that was the kind of the eureka moment behind the idea, really, was to say, right, well, actually, yeah, why can't we take these people's apples from Londoners and actually then turn that into cider? You know, the idea is if we can use as much waste or unwanted or unloved apples in our cider, then that's why we're here. We weigh the product, so every 3 kilograms is 1 bottle of cider. 18 kilograms, you'll get 6 bottles of cider back in return. Absolutely any apple can go in, because the reality is that cider's about blending. It's Roberto, our cider maker, it's his skill to blend those apples into our other base of cider to make it what it is.
These kind of apples basically have two main characteristics, the sweetness and the acidity. There are really simple tests that can be made, so we can measure the sugar straight away from the juice, and we can measure the acidity as well. If the donated apples are a little bit more tart or sour with a little bit more acidity, I will need to sort out some sweet apples. While if they are too sweet, I need always to balance with acid apples. So it's a matter of equilibrium, we say.
So what we're trying to do in cider is to educate people and get them to start thinking about cider the way they do wine. This first one is Sole Trader. This is our new cider. It's a single variety made with Discovery apples. Very much like a white wine. Low in tannin, higher in acidity. Goes perfect with things like fish.
So the second one is our mixed berry. It's on the sweet side, so I suggested to have it with some dessert.
So last one is Urban Orchard, which is where it all started for us. It's a medium dry cider, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's a medium dry cider, orangish, a little bit in color. It's basically a all-purpose cider. We recommend it with meat.
Like pork and
or a burger.
Perfect. I mean, the UK is the home of cider, and World Apple Day gives us a great excuse to talk about how brilliant this industry is and how great its future is.
We couldn't visit a cider without bringing some cider back for everyone to try. So, guys, have a little taste. What do you think? Cheers, Chef.
Cheers.
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 OK, so obviously, Jane, we've got you some apple juice, which is actually from where they produce the cider. So you've got the same thing, but it's more suitable. So, what do you reckon, Brad?
Match Ben's jumper. So dangerously nice.
Yes.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Medium dry.
Yeah.
Lovely flavour.
Lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really
Would you drink cider when you go out, Brad, or...?
I drink it when it's summer.
Yes.
Like in a pub garden, I'll have a cider. But usually, when I was 16, I had a heavy night. Don't encourage underage drinking. But cider was,
Yeah, cider is it's so nice. It's got that sweetness, the acidity. It's got a little bit of depth as well, but it is fantastic.
And this is absolutely delicious. So much flavour. It's just really punchy.
Food to go with cider. What would you put cider with?
Oh gosh, there's so many different things.
Just one off the top of your head.
Well, we were talking
Very well.
Cheese. Chef said cheese.
Yeah, cheese is fantastic.
Very well,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Especially medium dry like that.
Yeah,
Superb.
Yeah, agreed.
OK, lovely, brilliant. Now it's omelette challenge.